Taurus, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Taurus, in today's reading, I'm going to give you two of the Denise Lynn Oracle cards. Going to do your reading and then clarify it. So let us get started on your reading. Let's see what's going on for you. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Also, be looking out for a live reading, a live video, or I'm going to be going live rather. So really be looking out for it sometime this week. So let's see what happens. All right. Could be doing like little mini readings. So if you have a question, you might want to jump on there and see what's going on. All right. So here we go. Taurus, see what's going on with your reading. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Taurus. Oh, okay. All right. Here we go. So Taurus, it says, voyage of the heart, love flows through you and to you. So, wow, this is very nice. I love that. So you could be feeling very lovable. You could be feeling like you're loving life, you know, which is very nice. I feel like you should and you will, okay, if you haven't. Really have compassion and forgiveness for everything that's going on in your life. And then you have surrendering to the journey, release control. Definitely a lot of really try to just like let go of what's in the future or let go what's in the past, you know, really just live in the moment. Stop trying to control everything, okay? So that is basically what they're saying, you know, just live life, love yourself and live life, you guys, okay? Wow. All right, so Taurus, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Taurus, 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 Taurus. All right. One for the current. This is for Taurus, for their highest good. You have the Three of Cups. One for the situation. Oh. Sorry, here we go. That's for the situation. One for the past or now. One for the what's hidden. One for the hopes and the fears. One for what you need to do now. What you need to work on. One for the well, okay, thank you for the outcome. Wow, Taurus, let's see what's going on here. So you start off with the, okay, let me do this real quick. At the end of the tarot day, you've been working very hard. Material success is going to pay off very soon. Wow. Wow. Okay, so really trust your intuition on things and don't give up on anything, okay, that you're trying to achieve or trying to do. And don't let anybody, you know, bring you down or take away that happiness away from you, okay? Really look at that. Try not to care about what anybody is saying or doing. Really just focus on you. Wow. You start off with the Three of Cups here in the, take what resonates with you, Taurus, also. You start off with the Three of Cups in the current. Three of Cups says that you're being, you know, there's togetherness. Maybe you're hanging out with friends, community, you know, groups or something like that. I feel like you have a lot of support from your friends and family also. And I do feel like there's some kind of celebration, like happy times here. You have the World card for the situation. The World card is saying that there is a new cycle coming in very soon. Wow. You have the Page of Wands here for the past or now. I do feel like it's now. I feel like, you know, there is messages coming in. I feel like you're ready to start something new. You're eager and wanting to start something new, like try new experiences. You have the Empress here for what's hidden. The Empress is saying, you know, really enjoy what life brings you, the little joys, you know, the abundance, you know, even if you don't, the little things that you don't see that you miss, they're asking you to really be grateful, to really appreciate the abundance around you that you already have. Really nurture yourself. I also feel like there is some kind of abundance coming in for you also. Nice, very nice. Really love yourself also. I feel like there's a lot of love here. You have the King of Wands here. for the hopes and fears. And it's time for you to put things in order, time for you to start getting things done. Anything that you have been like lagging on, and start doing it, start putting it together and start moving forward from it. You do have the high priestess for what's hidden. The high priestess is talking about trusting your intuition and using your intuition, knowing that, having that inner power, because you do have that. You're very intuitive. You also have the Seven of Cups here for the what you need to work on. And you want a lot of things, Taurus. You want this, you want that, but you got to be real with yourself, okay? And especially be real when you're making decisions here. And then for the Queen of Swords here, for the outcome, I do feel like you need to stand your ground. I feel like you need to speak about what it is on your mind, because Queen of Swords doesn't back down. She speaks her truth. She's very blunt. Be yourself. Stop being somebody else and really be your authentic self. Okay. Wow. Okay. Interesting. People love you for what you are, for how you are, and what you are. Okay. That's what they're saying. Wow. All right. So let's do this, Taurus. Take what resonates with you, Taurus, and leave the rest. This is for Taurus. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Let's see what's going on here. Why is the Three of Cups here for Taurus? Wow. All right. So you do have a lot of support around you. You really do. I feel like there's togetherness, there's celebration here, but I feel like you have the support that you need. But that you need to see that you have this support, okay, from friends, from family. That no matter what you do, you are very supported. You do have the Tower card here. The Tower card is definitely talking about changes coming in, a lot of changes coming in for you. Even though they may seem like really different, I feel like you're going to adapt to it, but you need to really go within, okay? Try to take the time to go within so that you can find the answers of why all these things are happening, or all these changes you're going through or about to come through, okay? And they're asking you to really take that time to go within so that you can see the answers that you're looking for. Interesting. The World card. Why is the World card here for the situation? Wow. So there's going to be a lot of change here, you guys. A lot of change that's going to come in. So you do have a new path here. The World card is here. That means there's going to be new experiences. And they're also asking you to try new things. Like, just don't be afraid to try something different. Really try something new. And I feel like for you to go towards something new also. I feel like there could be a new path for you on your career for some of you guys. I feel like you could be switching jobs. I feel like you work very hard. I feel like you could also be getting a promotion. If not a new career, then you're going to step up on the leaderboard here. And I feel like you will, because you're very consistent. You work very hard for what you do. There is definitely a lot of material success, and this is something that you really do want. I feel like you need to have patience, because you will get what you want, but you need to have patience for everything, okay? It is in divine timing. And they also want you to step back and see things very differently. It's time for you to see things differently, not the same way that you used to, okay? Because sometimes when you work very hard and you're doing the same thing, same over and over and over, that's all and they're wanting you to step back and maybe see things differently so that you can see clearly on what it is that you want to move forward on, because this is a new path that's coming through for you, Taurus. You do have the Page of Wands here. The Page of Wands is definitely talking about new experiences, wanting that new experiences. Very nice. Also, I feel like you need to really be open for anything that's coming through. Like, be flexible, be open, because I feel like there's going to be opportunities coming in. But I feel like you just need to really be open for it, okay? Like, you want these new things to come in. I feel like you want that change to come through. There's definitely some kind of messages coming in for some of you guys. And I feel like you just need to believe in anything that you're doing, that you're going to be able to achieve it, because you will. And that's why they're saying, like, really go within so that you can really see the answers that you're looking for. And also to have patience for everything that's going on. Because you need this. Because it's in divine timing when everything changes. But I do feel like there's change here coming. It's a lot of change coming because you did get the Tower card. You have the, and I do believe it's now. You have the Empress card here. And why is the Empress here? Wow. Okay. So, with the Empress card, you know, you start off with the Empress card here. They're asking you to be very creative, to express yourself with creativity. You know, to maybe start painting, put a project out there, create something, put your energy into something that's going to make you happy. I feel like, you know, you're gonna have a lot of ideas. I feel like somebody around you could also be pregnant. If not you, somebody around you, or you're picking up the energy. There's a lot of growth here. Really nurture yourself. Focus on the things that are going on, that are around you, that are abundance. Like, you know, your home, the water that you drink, the electricity that you use. You know, there's a lot of things that we take for granted that we need to really appreciate. Okay, and that's what they're asking you to do. There is definitely some kind of abundance coming in because you also have the Six of Pentacles. And I feel like at times that you were giving a lot, you know, and that was in your nature just to give. And I feel like you really need to really set boundaries on these things, okay? But definitely for a lot of you guys, there's some kind of abundance coming in for you because there is a lot. And then you have the Moon card here. And I feel like with the Moon card that sometimes you don't see clearly. You know, there are times when you're not really seeing clearly and you give a lot, like just so that you won't have to deal with a lot of stuff. And they're asking you to really not do that anymore, for you to trust your intuition on things, okay? If it doesn't feel right, then stop giving, okay? Wow. Wow. Okay, that was big for somebody. Sorry. And then you have the King of Wands down here. And why is the King of Wands here for Taurus? All right. So you have the King of Wands here. The King of Wands is definitely talking about, you know, moving forward. You know, it's time to put things in order. There's a lot of things that you need to start doing. You know, there are sometimes you don't want to deal with a lot of stuff, but Taurus, it's time for you to start putting things into order, okay? Because so that way they can become successful. Because I feel like you have a lot of ideas and wanting to start new projects, but it's time to start and put it out there. Okay, because you are definitely on this new cycle and it's time. With the Four of Pentacles here, I do feel with the Four of Pentacles that there is a lot of things that you're holding on to. Could be the ideas that you're not putting out there, but definitely also to a lot of change coming in and not knowing how to adapt to it. I feel like, you know, maybe you're holding on to the past also about what people have said, what people have done, and I feel like you really need to let things like that go, okay? Like you really need to, don't let your ego talk for you, okay? Really try to let go of a lot of that stuff. I feel like definitely you're moving forward from the past also. And I feel like you just need to live in the moment. Like get away from the past, get away from the future, just live in the moment. And that's exactly what's going on. With the Chariot card here, you need to start taking control of everything that's going on in your life. Okay, and that's your finances, that's your health, that's the way you're doing things. You know, start putting things in order. Even if you're afraid, find your courage, find your confidence to do it. Okay, so you can adapt to all these new things that are going to come in. You have the High Priestess here, and why is the High Priestess here for Taurus? One more card. Oh. Wow. So with the High Priestess, you know, she's asking you to really use your inner knowing, to trust your intuition. Okay, really start opening up your intuition, your inner knowing. That's what they want you to use in decisions that you're going to make, because there's definitely a lot of things that are going on. You do have the Ten of Swords here, and the Ten of Swords is talking about that there is something that has come to an end, definitely for you. But with this ending always comes a new beginning. So really realize that. But it could be a painful ending. I feel like there could be a painful ending, and I feel like you're going to wonder why, and this is a time right now to go within, to clear your mind, to find that peace, to use your intuition, okay? Because there is going to be some kind of ending coming in. So just be aware of that. You're very independent. I feel like you've been trying to work on yourself, but you also need to trust yourself also. I feel like you just need to live in the moment, to put your energy into something that's going to make you happy and not focus on anything else. Feel like you need to find your confidence here also and be more flexible, like trying new different things instead of doing the same thing over and over. Try something different, okay? Because it'll open up a lot of doors for you. We have the Seven of Cups here for what you need to work on. One more card. Thank you. So with the Seven of Cups, you start off with is the Seven of Cups is talking about, being real, being realistic about the decisions that you're making. That's why they're asking you to go within, to clear your mind. So to trust your intuition so that you know what you're doing, so that you know the answers that you're looking for. And I feel like you're wanting a lot of different things. You're wanting to do a lot of different things and you want a lot of things. And they're asking you to be real about everything that's going on in your life. I also feel like you could be feeling like you're being pulled in different directions. With the Page of Wands here, I do feel also that you're ready for something new. You're wanting for something new to come in, but I feel like you need to have patience for everything, that new opportunities are coming through, messages are going to come in. I feel like it's in divine timing when everything starts falling into place for you. Also, Taurus, wow. With the Queen of Wands, I feel like you need to find your strength and your confidence to continue to keep going forward, no matter what. No matter if it seems like, things are not going to work out. Remember that everything is in divine timing. Also, too, they're saying that for you not to care so much about what other people are doing or saying, it's like, stop doing that. Be your own self, do your own way and speak about your own things, that you don't need to listen to all that. You are definitely going forward, but there's something that you need to work on. And that's finding your confidence and your courage on the things that are going on. That not to let anybody take that light away from you. Because you're very happy, you're very lovable, you're very loving, but you're always in the middle of something, or you're hearing this and you're hearing that, and they're asking you to just like be your own thing, do your own thing. Don't listen to anybody else. You just do your thing, your own thing. Wow. Queen of Swords. Why is the Queen of Swords here? One more card. Wow, look at that. All right. So, really stand your ground on things. I feel like you're seeing things very clearly now. Even though it's been very frustrating or leaving you in a lot of anger, you still have a lot, within you. But I feel like you're learning to handle it. Speak your truth about things, okay? And don't let anybody take that away from you. Because you are the Queen of Swords, no matter if you're male or female. Speak your mind. Don't be afraid to be yourself also. You're very, you tend to blend in with people, and they're asking you to be yourself, okay? Like, be your unique self. Stop trying to be other people or doing what other people are doing. I feel like you're going to start seeing, I feel like you need to leave your emotions out of the decisions that you're making also. On a lot of times, okay, because it just leaves you very angry about things. And also too, with the Six of Wands, I feel like there is success here. I feel like you could be watching somebody or somebody's watching you. But I feel like there's definitely a lot of victory and success coming towards you. So it's very nice. Good for you, Taurus. All right, Taurus. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. God bless.